morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. So, welcome again to the second session of the story, My Big Brother. In the first video, you already got an idea about the story elements, about this plot, character, setting, and the central idea of the story. In this video, you will get some very important parts of the story and be highlighting them and talking about them again. So listen carefully and be very attentive and try to also think in your imaginative way and give your own interpretation. So let's start the second video and the final one on the story My Big Brother. So the story begins in this way. My Big Brother. Here is a story about the relationship between two brothers. And the two brothers we know, the elder brother, the big brother, and the younger brother, who is the narrator of the story. My big brother was 5 years older than me. Me here is the younger brother, but only 3 years ahead of me at school. He had begun school at the same age as I had, but did not like to be in undue haste in such an important matter as education. He wanted to lay a very solid foundation so that a magnificent structure could be raised upon it. So he spent 2 years where only one was needed, and sometimes even three. How can one raise a strong building on a weak foundation? So the younger brother was very confused about the way the elder brother used to fail every time, and then he says that he wanted to build a strong foundation, and it was very confusing for the younger brother. I was 9 and he was 14. When he was in class 9, I was in class 5. It was his birthright to admonish me, advises the younger brother, and I was expected to accept his commands as the law. And the elder brother used to always advise the younger brother. Once he advised his brother not to be proud when his younger brother passed in the exam and he failed. So he advised him not to be very proud like Ravana. So I remember talking about it in the previous video. One day, when I returned after spending the whole morning playing, my brother pounced upon me. I can see you have become very smug because you have secured the first position, but my brother, pride has not served even the grades. You must have read about the fate of Ravan. He was the master of the whole earth, called the universal king. Ravan was a universal king because all the kings of the world paid taxes to him. Even the gods of love and rain were his slaves. And yet, what was his end? Pride totally destroyed him. What have you learned from this story? To have passed an examination is not enough. The real thing is the acquisition of wisdom to to internalize whatever you study. You have passed only one class and your head is turned. So the elder brother told him that pride had a fall. Like Ravana, you'll also one day come to an end if you don't, remove your arrogance and pride. There are many humorous instances in this story. One of the most humorous one I felt is the one when the elder brother was trying to give his opinion about writing an essay in English. Here it goes. Hey, they ask you to write an essay on the importance of punctuality, which should not be less than 4 pages at length. Who doesn't know that punctuality is a good thing? It brings discipline in your life. People begin to love you and you progress in your business. How to write 4 pages on such a simple issue? But no, you will have to blacken 4 pages and 4 full-scape pages. The worst part is you are told to be brief. Write a short essay on punctuality in not less than 4 pages. 4 pages in brief, otherwise they might have asked you to write 200 pages. Run fast but slowly. Isn't that funny? My boy, when you come to my class, you will have to perform these Herculean labors. Don't float in the air just because you have secured the first position in this class. I might have failed many times, but I am elder than you and more experienced. So mark my words or you will regret later. So it was time for school. If I got scolding like this when I passed, I might as well have enjoyed myself and failed. So this was how the elder brother used to admonish or rather advise and sermonize the younger brother. But the younger brother, could not understand the thought process of the elder brother. Imagine the way he narrated writing an essay like an Herculean labor. And you find out who Herculean is, and the entire thoughts of the elder brother no doubt was confusing, but at the same time the elder brother took the pride of being the elder brother and being more experienced. Now we see in the story the elder brother all the time advising the younger brother. The younger brother, on the other hand, no doubt used to listen to the elder brother, but at times he used to get frustrated. On the part of the elder brother, he never stopped controlling his younger brother by either giving a timetable or by stopping him from playing. So we see at the end of the story, both the brothers, they come to terms, and the elder brother also, reveals his desire to go out and play, but at the same time, being elder, he tries to tell the younger brother that he has duties, basically duties given to him by his parents, as both are alone in the hostel. So it's a beautiful relationship between the brother that is depicted here in the story. So, what did we learn from the story? To respect our elders, no matter they may not know many things, like you may be very efficient. For example, you are quite good with your smartphone. Your mother, your father, or maybe your grandfather may not be so smart with it, but that doesn't mean they don't know anything. Similar in his story, the elder brother, though he was not able to cope up with his studies like his brother, however, being elder to him, he happens to be more experienced about life, and he also could give advices to his younger brother. And the beautiful part about it is the end of the story was so beautiful. The bonding between the brothers, when the elder brother too confessed that his, affinity or his, likes towards games and sports like his younger brother, and both of them were seen flying kites beautifully. As the kites flew up to the sky, their bonding also was uplifted, and it was a very beautiful bonding that developed between the elder brother and the younger brother despite the differences. And at one point, we know the younger brother became a little arrogant, a little proud, but then he realized that his elder brother was only giving him advices and taking care of him because he was very concerned about him. So that's all, children. Go through the story and please try to respond to the class. And I'll be very happy if you do all the written work as soon as possible, because very soon we're going to start another new chapter or a poem. So get ready for that. So goodbye, everyone.